is the feast that we will be enjoying. Whoa. Whoa. Hey guys, good morning. I am getting ready this morning for a foodie content day, which will be kind of fun. I'll be going to 3 different places, shooting some content, and I thought I would bring you along to see what it's kind of like a day in my life, getting ready and also experiencing the foodie life in San Francisco, because I think when I say being a foodie, it's kind of like being a food influencer, which I don't know if everyone knows the behind the scenes, the effort it takes to go into different businesses and shoot so much content and different types of content, and you know how we kind of perfect the shot and what we're kind of looking for. So I'm headed up today, and I thought it would be great to take you along as a little day in my life. So I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup so I look alive, and then I will bring you all along. I feel like there's this perception of a food influencer as someone who just gets to go out and eat a lot of great food, but I do think it comes with a couple caveats, and you know, don't get me wrong, it's still really fun to just go out and eat a bunch of food, and that definitely happens. You know, the food gets cold because you're shooting so much different content with it. You know, you're messing with the cheese pulls, you're doing the noodle pulls, you're doing those sandwich cross sections, or cutting into that molten lava cake, and you're all doing it for the camera, not for yourself. So really it's just all about getting that right shot. You know, sometimes it's not as glamorous, like you don't really get to pick all the time like what you want to order. It's really like what you think will be the most eye-catching, what will perform well. So it's less about like my desires and interests in eating, and sometimes it's more about like how can we produce the best content, and oftentimes it's like that. So I feel like the food eating experience is still delicious and rewarding at the end of the day, but sometimes in the middle it's like it's work. It is trying to get things done and trying to shoot that correct content that, you know, your client wants or that you want, etc. So it's not always as simple as it seems. I will say, as with any job, it has its perks and it has its downsides. So I will try and shed light on both of those things today. And this top is from Oak and Fort, in case anyone's curious. I think it's cute. It brings out the kind of fall colors. Okay, so we are on our way to Healthiest Republic, which is the first spot on our list. He serves up like healthy oriented food. It's kind of like keto food, but like zucchini noodles, that type of stuff. And you might think like that sounds gross and super healthy, but it's actually really good. So we're excited to see his new space and check it out. Let's go. Healthiest Republic. So we've wandered into Healthiest Republic, which is the first place that we're stopping at right now. It's a super cute space. It's located in Mission, and they have this like really comprehensive menu. So they used to be out of like a ghost kitchen, so they didn't have this many different things. But now I feel like they have so many different options, which is exciting. They have stuff for like keto people, paleo, or gluten-free diets. They even have vegan and just like regular Mediterranean food as well. So they have wraps, bowls, dips, all of that jazz. We're gonna try out a bunch of different things, and we will let you know how it goes. And also just like a shout out for how beautiful this space is. I wanna say like they just recently opened, obviously their first brick and mortar location, but it's been designed so well. Yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Michael Bublé in the background. That might copyright this video, so we will find out. Yeah, it's good. So with foodie content, we often prioritize getting that overhead spread shot first, which requires a bit of organizing, especially when a business provides a ton of food. But this spread shot is a great way to highlight all their different dishes and put everything together in a cohesive manner. And this is something I usually tag team with my sister, who's really great at food styling, so shout out to Jess for helping me with this every time. Dessert?
Okay, we should, we'll spread it out more then.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Oh,
so much food, thank you so much. Yes, I'm standing on a chair to get this shot because this is what you have to do as a food influencer. So after the overhead shot, it's time to get messy and start digging into these dishes to get the noodle pulls, scooping shots, and all that great stuff. It's really great to kind of engage with the food and kind of play around with it. So this is the feast that we will be enjoying here at Healthiest Republic. They came out with so much different food, and I'm sorry there's a lot of noise going on in the background, but from burgers, zoodles, we even have like these fries that are fully loaded with vegan meatballs from Impossible, or Beyond, sorry, Beyond. But super excited to dig in, and we'll let you know how it tastes. We had a delicious meal. As you can see here, it's all empty. But don't worry, we save our leftovers and we put them in takeout boxes to eat at home because we are not about food waste here. We are not about food waste. And I switched over to my phone because my camera actually ran out of space and storage. So we are now transitioning this vlog to an iPhone vlog, but hopefully it's fine. All right, now we are in the Richmond district of San Francisco. It is cold and foggy. I don't know what happened. It was like really beautiful this morning. But now we're headed over to Not Latte, which is a really interesting concept of like lattes that are not your traditional approach. They're like made with fruit, durian, banana, avocados, really unique flavor profiles. So it's a really small shop. We're gonna go head over. And this area is actually really cool because it feels like a mini Chinatown almost, and there's like a bunch of small Asian shops and joints, a lot of good food. It's like super busy, so it's kind of hard to find parking, as you might be able to tell. So the thing with shooting a lot of coffee, boba, or latte content is that it's so hard to finish all the drinks because these are things that are kind of like perishable. They'll go bad if you can't drink it all within the next few hours. It's also tough because it's really hard to share drinks. Like you need to film with it, engage with it, but you're not gonna give that drink to someone like your friend or family after you like stuck a straw on it, you know? You also have to get pretty creative when it comes to filming drinks, otherwise it gets a little dry. So we just finished with Not Latte and shooting a bunch of content. We got a bunch of drinks. I have dragon fruit here. My sister has, I think, avocado and then durian. We're gonna head to the car. We'll do a little taste test and we'll let you know how it tastes. That's the legendary Pineapple King Bakery. You can see a big line outside, but that one's also really bussin', as the kids would say. We're in the car. We're gonna try out some of the lattes now. This one's dragon fruit. So dragon fruit actually just tastes like coffee. It tastes like a regular latte, but it does have like a lot of chunks of dragon fruit, but that's a really subtle flavor. So I feel like it kind of tastes like kiwi bites without the kiwi flavor, but the texture is like there's chewy bites, but the flavor is kind of missing. But the latte is good on its own. It's got like a creamy, rich, sugary texture. All right, and now here's avocado. It's like an avocado puree that almost looks like guacamole with like milk as well as a shot of espresso. Whoa. I'm not expecting that. It does taste like guacamole, but like non-salted guacamole with like creamy textures because of the milk, and then also a hint of coffee at the same time. There is a lot going on in this drink. Let me mix it a little bit more and try again. It's just like the creamiest latte I've ever had. Avocado is not that strong in flavor, so it's just like creamy, a little bit of an avocado aftertaste, but mostly like milk and latte forward. It's actually not bad. I'm not mad at this. I actually think I like this better than the dragon fruit one. Yeah, I think this might be even better if they blended the avocado to like a smoother paste, or even made like some sort of avocado milk, because right now it's a little bit chunky, so when you like ingest it or you like drink a sip of it, it's like got bits and like pieces of avocado, but it could be a little bit creamier and smoother if it was blended or even iced in a way too. And then the last latte is our durian latte. So my sister and I are big fans of durian, but I know it's not a flavor that everyone's into, just because like durian can be stinky, and if you didn't grow up eating it, it's a really strong flavor and smell. So I get it. If you're not a durian fan, you could just skip through this section, but for those sorry, there's a lot of, it's San Francisco, guys. It's the amount of people buzzing by us right now. Like, please. Oh, this one's like real durian. You can tell because like sometimes people put like durian extract or like artificial flavored durian things in their drinks, but this one's real chunks and bits of durian, and it's actually really creamy and smooth. I think this tastes more durian than it tastes like coffee, so almost at this point it tastes like a durian milk rather than like a durian latte, because I don't even taste the coffee. So if you love durian, I actually think you'll really like this. So in terms of final thoughts, Not Latte is actually really great. Like, I know we said that there's some bits that could be improved in terms of like the texture and chunkiness, but the flavors are all really unique, really there. I think it's about $6.95 for one of these drinks, but considering how much fruit you get in there, like we saw them put in the guacamole, quote unquote, for the avocado, and the dragon fruit and the durian, and these are all really expensive fruits. I actually do think it's really worth it. And I think this is like, I've never seen a concept like this anywhere before, so like I do think it's worth coming to and trying at least once. And yeah, it's not your traditional latte. It's really cool, and I think it's definitely worth a try. We're here at the Dahlia Garden in Golden Gate Park. We brought our Not Lattes to enjoy and just walking around a little bit because we've had a full day of eating and we kind of just need to take a break and enjoy the foggy San Francisco weather as always.
Every night and I wish that I wouldn't think instead. I know the sun is up and I got things to do, but I don't think about the end.
Somebody tell me.
Energy to the moon and I go back to my dreams again, but I shouldn't be sleeping when it's still right now and I'm stuck in my bed.
Okay, this plant, this dahlia here, is called ketchup and mustard. That's so cute. She found a Jessica, but her plant looks like This is Daddy's girl. Meet Daddy's girl. Actually very beautiful though.
And it's about time that I get it. Hey, stop staying in the same bed. I need it.
We are headed to our last destination, which is Diamond Coffee and Pastries. They are known for their croissant waffles, and I think they also do lattes too. But anyway, yeah, we're there to meet up and get some content of their croffles, because I feel like croffles is one of those trendy food items, and we're actually here right now. You see? Right there. Take a moment to appreciate the cute little croissant dog in a teacup, coffee cup logo, because that's just adorable. Okay.
Timer, and I can go do something else. Let's see, let's do strawberry.
Okay, strawberry.
We have some fresh rosemary.
One of my favorite parts about shooting content with the business is when we get to go behind the scenes and the owner shows us how they make their delicious dishes. So here the owner showed us how to make their delicious croissant waffles or croffles. Not only is it interesting to see how they assemble all their different dishes, but I also think I gain a greater appreciation for how much effort it takes to put together every single croissant, waffle, pastry, etc. You definitely get to see a side of the kitchen that you wouldn't normally if you were just dining at the restaurant as a regular patron. And of course, kind of the highlight to every foodie experience is taste testing the food, which happened to be super delicious at Diamond Coffee and Pastry. Hello, we are done with shooting content, and we've got some blue magic drinks as well as our croffles in this bag, and we're gonna head back. Had a taste of their blue magic drink, which has like collagen, blue spirulina, I think it's what makes it the blue color, but it tastes like coconut milk, really refreshing, a little creamy, but like overall very good for a hot day, I would say. I don't think I've had anything like this before, honestly. Super good, would recommend. That's a wrap on a day in the life of a food influencer. We hit up 3 different places and now we're on the road home. But you can see the drinks sitting here in the back. There is a lot of leftovers, but don't worry, no food goes to waste. Everything is saved. We'll eat it throughout the week. We try our best to share with friends and family, so do not worry about that. We tried out some really cool, unique places this time, from like the non-traditional lattes to some really good, healthy, kind of vegan, paleo food that is absolutely delicious. And then the last place we just went to, Diamond Coffee and Pastries, also in the Richmond area. Super good croissant waffles, as well as a really delicious blue magic refreshing latte. So everything was really good, and that's just what a snippet of what it's like as a food influencer. I feel like there are a lot of components to it that you probably haven't seen on camera, or you maybe didn't even see today because we were too busy filming and content creating. I'm hoping to share more of that with you, as well as more of my process, because I feel like being a content creator influencer is a really fun job, but not everyone gets to see the behind the scenes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. What kinds of things would you like to see more of? I can totally do a Q&A about being a foodie and influencer, answer any questions you might have, or bring you along to more food tours like this one. So with that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!